some of the other interviews, I'd make the video. And it wouldn't let me turn it into a video file afterwards. Like, so I'd edit it all up, it's ready, it's saved, but I can't turn it into a video file to get it on YouTube. I might go ahead and try that again. They stopped me like 3 times, and I kind of stopped. I was like, they've got that to where they're going to stop it. My YouTube, I usually, it either takes me 2 days to get a YouTube video up, or these videos, they'll just completely stop and they won't let me get it up. So I have to get it up by phone. So that's why I stop them, or have to do them in several parts. But yeah, I wanted to answer Jason's question. I did want to mention some news. I'm going to be doing a Monday night call. I think tonight, I think me and Mike both might be having a call. I'm not sure how we're going to do it, but I'm going to open up my room at 5 o'clock Central tonight. I'm going to go ahead and get this video out today, so y'all can get this 5 o'clock Central tonight on TalkShoe 724-444-7444. And then my room number is 142-394. And I think I'm going to be doing a Monday night call, and then Mike's going to be doing a Thursday night call, still at freeconferencecall.com, to kind of give him a little bit of a break, and just kind of spread the work out amongst us, because we're all going through some pretty heavy attacks. I am still going to be doing the Wednesday night call at 11 Central. They've been pretty good. They've been kind of small, but a good venue for people who want to kind of talk about issues and talk about defenses. It's 11 Central at the same number, 142-394. So that's how it's going to kind of work for now. Mike still might have his call tonight, and I'll have a call in mine, and we might just kind of see who goes where. He might bring everybody over to my call. I don't know how it's going to work, but I am going to open up my room at 5 Central. So come, and you can, talk about defenses that work for you. We'll talk about what's coming up in the TI community. There's, 3 protests that I know are planned for this year in Washington. There's a class action suit. There's Robert Duncan's prototype. There's tons of stuff, and just guests, like professional guests, this is happening to all over Ella's call and Derek's call, and in all the calls really. But we're getting there exponentially. So we've got to be patient. I'm telling myself that, because I was sitting there before I made this video, like, oh my God, I was taking actually just bathed in borax. I did my Epsom salt bath last night, and then just bathed washed it off with the borax just now. And I was like, oh my God, this is still going on. And my V2K, the guy's like, gotta get this done. This guy, he's insane. And it's pretty bad. I mean, they hit me in my enclosure pretty hard, where I cried out, and people around me hear it. So I don't know how they're trying, the people who come and talk to your neighbors and stuff like that, they may be trying to report me and harass me while I'm being murdered. That's why defenses are so important. It's important to be comfortable and not to, cry out in such agony, and to be able to handle it on a calmer level, so you don't get trapped, and you don't get, people don't trap you in the crazy box. For now, and we're getting there where people understand what's going on, and we're getting more help, and people are more aware, and tons of physicists and rocket scientists and lawyers are being hit, and just very professional people, and people are coming up with game plans and making websites, and getting on all social media. I'm about to make a Twitter site. I'm on YouTube and Facebook, Kyle TI on Facebook, and get my videos on there too. I do want to mention, if you are doing social media and you're putting up videos, please do hashtags of hashtag target individuals, hashtag organized gang stalking, hashtag voice of skull, hashtag remote neural monitoring, and then maybe one of the websites. I did want to mention I did want to mention a website. It is, I may have to mention that on the next one. I forgot the acronym, but I'm going to mention his website on my next video. I'm going to do a video just about his work, what he's doing, because there's another TI who's really great. He does a conference call, and he's doing tons of research and tons of work for us. And he has a website with flyers, with good flyers we can hand out to our neighbors. Forums on there, and Neil. It's Neil, but I forgot the acronym. It's like Citizens Against Harmful Technology. So it's CAHT.org. So CAHT.org. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to check that out, and I may have to correct it in the comments. I guess that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I'm at 35 minutes. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope some of this, the rambling about my defenses, helps y'all to kind of find something. lesscmf.com, a hoodie or something like that can go a long way. A thin fabric can really make the difference. Another TI was telling me argon mesh. You get argon mesh, and it's like a fabric from lesscmf.com. She said that is really good for blocking this stuff out. I haven't tried that yet. I still want to try that. And then if you're really in a pickle, just plain old aluminum foil. And there's ways to wrap it around like cardboard and put it around you. So get creative with it to where it looks kind of nice. You don't have to just take the aluminum foil and just wrap it around your body. Sometimes I do, because I'm here alone. But you can make it actually look kind of elegant. That's about it. I'm not doing too terrible. I mean, they're hitting me in the back right now, so it's sore. I protect my head a lot. The thing that I did with my groin area, it was horrible. I mean, they were hitting me so bad that I was doubling over and I couldn't do anything. And then I just got a bunch of those scrubby pads. I probably got 9 of them. Put them all in a Ziploc bag, and then and doubled it into a Walmart bag, and just boop, put it down there. Sometimes we've got to do stuff like that. You've got to get creative, and it really does. It really stops, the beams that they're trying to hit me down there with. I'm not embarrassed to say it. I've been watching, Dr. Horton's videos, all of you guys, a lot of targeted individuals videos. This is happening. We have to keep moving forward. I know that we're gonna meet up with those people that are like, you need to admit that this isn't going on, and this is a strong delusion. Even some of them who are very professional, people who just can't believe it. Doesn't matter. This is happening. So the things that help, I've got to say no matter what. And, sometimes our attackers, I think my attackers kind of like it. They're like, he's saying he wears a tinfoil helmet to help sometimes. The commenters love that. They're like, let's see your tinfoil helmets. Aluminum foil. The tinfoil tape is what they call the tape, actually. Jason's question, it's really made me think back to when I defend it better. I defend good now. I defend well now. But I think that look out for Charlie's theory is really true. As I've gone along, I've had more toxins put into my environment. Where I live here, where I live there, with the chemtrails too. And it's made me more of an antenna to where my defenses don't work as good. So I need to do this cleansing regimen, get this stuff out of my body, and then I'll be back to where I was, and I'll have more energy. Because like at the beginning, 7 years ago, I knew I was being targeted. I was targeted before that, but 7 years is when the high-pitched sound started. I knew somebody was hitting me with something. About 1.5 to 2 years went by where I didn't know I was a targeted individual. Then I was in moved to the house, and I was still being hit. I knew I was a targeted individual. I hit the ground running. I made sure I had an enclosure around me. I made sure I was getting something, because my ex-girl, we still talk. So my girlfriend at that time, she she told me about the Altera whole house plugs, and that wiped out the high pitched sound. So from there, I knew that there was something electronic things that could buffer this out. So I started looking into Q Wave, and I went from there, just hit the ground running. But that's what we have to do. You have to be creative. No one's going to give you this in a pretty little package. And look out for Charlie says that too. And he kind of says it in a more tough love way than I would. But we need to hear that. We need to hear that. He says that if you're just waiting around for somebody to turn the switch off, it ain't gonna happen. He says you got to work at this. You got to, even though he's handing out this great idea, get this, get that, get this, do it like this. You're gonna have good results. This stuff's gonna break up, but it's still hard work. You still got to do this stuff. Nobody's gonna come and turn the switch off. Maybe one day, maybe in 2 years, maybe in a year, the switch will be turned off. They'll pull on the weapons. Maybe that will happen. But, his point and my point too is, we've got to be creative with our defenses. You can't just, be like, dude, somebody do this for me. And that's tough for some people. They want it to just buy something and it cure it. And you really have to add up a bunch of stuff. So that's my kind of convoluted answer. I hope it has answers within answers that can help you. I do want to just say, like, I notice a lot of things with this cleansing regimen that are good, that are what he was talking about would happen, and I haven't been doing it long enough to be like, okay, this is gonna be a huge. I have a feeling this is gonna be a huge impact on my targeting, and it's really, I think I'm going to run with it too, to sweat some of this stuff out. And I think this really is the way that they were putting toxins in my path at the house. Looking back, I thought it was to annoy me. I thought it was maybe because it helped these weapons work better. But they were just, it was just all the time. Whenever I'd go outside, it was important for them to get those toxins in my environment. And I think once that crud gets in you, it's self-replicating. It's a fungal type infection, so they don't have to keep doing that all the time. They just got to make sure that they get it in a lot. First, so we got to keep on cleansing this stuff that he's saying will work. I think is going to work. I guess that's it, guys. I hope to see y'all on my call. I'm pretty tired. I'm annoyed and tired of this stuff. But I'm not in terrible agonizing pain right now. I'm just 7 years of torture. My body could use a break from this. But we've got to find it. We've just got to find those reserves. Find reserves you didn't even know existed. I'm telling myself this too, because off of these, on the video I'm very hopeful. I'm like, yeah, because I want to be hopeful for you guys, but I have bad times, guys. I have times where I'm sitting there playing my video game and I've like literally screamed out. It was hurting my chest and my back so hard. So my defenses work, but it's like sometimes they get through. They do get through and kind of hurt me. But all right, I love you guys. God is on our side. That's the most important thing. Pray to Him, to bring you something, and then work towards finding a defense. That's the most important thing, and to really believe and be positive that you will find something. And it may not come in the form that you thought. This look out for Charlie's regiment isn't what I thought would be something that would be this great defense. I thought it was going to be like something electronic or, something I could wear or something like that. But it came in this form, and it seems to be working really good at day 4. I'll know a lot more, and I'll keep y'all up to date. Please go to Neil's website, Citizens Against Harmful Technology, CAHT.org. He is a great guy. He's working for us. He's working for us daily and nightly. He is studying this stuff and trying to come up with ways, to defend. I hope I answered your question, Jason. I'll try, just give me a comment if I didn't and you want to know something more specific. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting my channel. We will get through this, and God is behind us. I will see you on the next one. All right, guys. Love y'all.